Planning your first cruise in 2025? You're probably thrilled, but also a little nervous about making those rookie cruise mistakes that can cost you time, money, and peace of mind. Well, don't worry. I'm about to help you avoid the 10 most common first-time cruise mistakes that can easily ruin your vacation before it even begins. These are the real cruise tips that seasoned travelers wish they knew on their very first voyage, because each mistake can cost hundreds of dollars or hours of wasted time. But the good news? Every single one of them is completely avoidable once you know what to watch for. Welcome to Cruise Navigator, your trusted guide for first-time cruiser tips, senior cruise advice, and the hidden cruise secrets that make sailing smoother and stress-free. I've helped thousands of travelers prepare for their first cruise, and I see the same mistakes again and again. Stick around, because mistake number 1 alone could save you over $300 on your next sailing. Let's dive in, starting from number 10 and working our way down to the biggest cruise mistake first-timers make in 2025. Before we set sail, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss cruise tips that save you time, money, and stress at sea. Mistake number 10, booking shore excursions at the last minute. Here's what happens to most first-timers. They get on the ship, feel overwhelmed by all the onboard activities, and figure they'll decide about excursions once they're sailing. By the time they try to book, the best tours are sold out, and they're left with overpriced, mediocre options or nothing at all. The consequence? You'll either miss out on incredible experiences or pay premium prices for subpar alternatives. I've seen families spend their entire port day wandering aimlessly because they couldn't find anything interesting available. Here's the solution. Research and book your must-do excursions at least 60 days before sailing. Popular tours like swimming with dolphins, scenic helicopter rides, or cultural walking tours fill up fast. Pro tip from experienced cruisers: book directly through the cruise line for peace of mind, even if third-party options seem cheaper. If your excursion gets delayed, the ship will wait for cruise line tours, but not independent ones. Mistake number 9, overpacking your suitcase beyond recognition. First-timers panic about having everything they might possibly need, so they pack like they're moving permanently to a remote island. They bring multiple outfits for every conceivable weather condition, enough toiletries for a month, and backup items for their backup items. The consequences are immediate and painful. You'll struggle with heavy luggage through airports and terminals, pay extra baggage fees, and discover your cabin has limited storage space. Worse yet, you'll spend vacation time doing laundry because you packed everything wrinkled. Smart solution: pack for 7 days maximum, regardless of cruise length. Modern ships have laundromats and laundry services. Bring versatile pieces that mix and match. And remember that cruise ship shops sell anything you forgot. The golden rule from seasoned cruisers: if you're debating whether to pack something, leave it home. Mistake number 8, arriving at the departure port the same day your cruise leaves. Nervous first-timers often think they can fly in the morning and board that afternoon, especially for weekend sailings. They figure it saves money on hotel nights and maximizes their time at home. This gamble can destroy your entire vacation. Flight delays, cancellations, or lost luggage mean you'll watch your ship sail away while you're stuck at the airport. Even if everything goes perfectly, you'll board stressed and exhausted instead of relaxed and excited. The experienced cruiser approach: arrive at least 1 day early, preferably 2 days for international flights. Yes, it costs extra for hotels, but it's insurance for your vacation investment. Use the arrival day to explore the departure city, get over jet lag, and board refreshed. Many cruise lines offer hotel packages that include transportation to the terminal. Mistake number 7, misunderstanding cruise gratuities completely. First-timers get confused by the automatic gratuity system and don't realize these charges appear on their final bill. Some think tipping is included in their cruise fare, while others worry they're double tipping service staff. The confusion leads to awkward situations and unnecessary stress. You might remove gratuities thinking you're saving money, then feel guilty about under-tipping hardworking staff. Or you might tip cash throughout the cruise, not realizing automatic charges are coming. Here's the straightforward approach. Understand that cruise lines automatically add gratuities to your bill, typically $15 to $16 per person per day. These cover your room steward, dining staff, and behind-the-scenes workers. You can adjust amounts at the guest services desk if service was exceptional or disappointing. Pro tip: if you prefer cash tipping, remove automatic charges on the first day and tip directly. Mistake number 6, ignoring specialty dining reservations until it's too late. First-time cruisers assume they can just show up at specialty restaurants or figure they'll stick to the main dining room the whole cruise. They don't realize that popular restaurants book up quickly, especially on sea days and during prime dinner hours. The result? You'll miss out on some of the ship's best culinary experiences, or get stuck with awkward dining times like 5:30 or 9:30 dinner reservations. The specialty restaurants often provide the most memorable meals of the cruise. Smart strategy: make specialty dining reservations as soon as you board, or even better, book them online before your cruise. Popular steakhouses and chef's table experiences sell out first. If you have a cruise dining package, use it strategically for the most expensive restaurants. Experienced cruisers know that specialty dining is often worth the splurge for special occasions. Mistake number 5. Buying the wrong internet package or going in completely blind. First-timers either assume ship Wi-Fi works like home internet or avoid it completely, thinking they'll enjoy being disconnected. Neither approach works well in practice. Without proper planning, you'll either pay outrageous per-minute charges for basic internet use or feel completely cut off from family and important communications. Ship internet is expensive and can be frustratingly slow compared to what you're used to. The balanced approach: decide before boarding whether you need internet access for emergencies, work, or staying connected with family. If yes, buy a package in advance for better rates. Set realistic expectations about speed and coverage. Pro tip from frequent cruisers: use airplane mode and connect only to ship Wi-Fi to avoid roaming charges, and download entertainment before sailing. Mistake number 4. Falling into every onboard spending trap without realizing it. Cruise lines make money through onboard revenue, and they're very good at it. First-timers get caught up in vacation mode and say yes to everything. Premium beverage packages they won't fully use, expensive photo packages, spa treatments at premium prices, and casino gambling without limits. These spontaneous decisions add up fast. I've seen first-timers come home to credit card bills that double their cruise cost. The vacation high makes everything seem reasonable in the moment, but reality hits when you see the final charges. Experienced cruiser wisdom: set a daily spending budget before boarding and stick to it. Evaluate each purchase by asking whether you'd buy it at home for the same price. Take advantage of free activities and included amenities before paying for extras. Many onboard experiences are available at better prices in port cities. Mistake number 3. Showing up unprepared for embarkation day chaos. First-timers underestimate how hectic boarding day can be at busy cruise terminals. They arrive without proper documentation organized, haven't completed online check-in, or don't understand the boarding process flow. The consequences mean standing in long lines while prepared passengers breeze past you. You'll waste precious first-day cruise time dealing with preventable problems instead of enjoying your vacation. Worst-case scenario: you could be denied boarding for documentation issues. Here's the smooth embarkation strategy. Complete online check-in 48 hours before sailing and print all documents including boarding passes and luggage tags. Organize passports, identification, and any required visas in an easily accessible folder. Arrive during your assigned boarding time, not earlier, to avoid unnecessary waiting. Pro tip: pack a small carry-on with essentials, since checked luggage might not reach your cabin for several hours. Mistake number 2. Booking the wrong cabin category or location without understanding the implications. First-timers often choose cabins based purely on price, without considering location, noise factors, or motion sensitivity. They book interior cabins on lower decks near crew areas or entertainment venues, thinking all cabins are basically the same. The reality check comes when you're trying to sleep above the main theater or next to the elevator bank with constant foot traffic. Motion-sensitive first-timers book high-deck cabins at the ship's front, guaranteeing seasickness. Or you might book a great cabin at a terrible price because you didn't understand cruise pricing dynamics. Smart cabin selection starts with understanding your priorities and the ship's layout. Mid-ship cabins on middle decks offer the most stability and less noise. Avoid cabins directly under pools, above entertainment venues, or near crew areas unless you're heavy sleepers. Book early for better selection and prices, but also watch for last-minute deals if you're flexible. Experienced cruisers know that cabin location matters more than size for overall satisfaction. And now, the #1 rookie mistake that costs first-timers the most money and stress: not understanding disembarkation procedures and timing. This mistake happens because first-timers assume getting off the ship works like checking out of a hotel. They pack everything the night before, expect to walk off whenever they want, and don't realize the complex logistics involved in moving thousands of passengers efficiently. The consequences are severe. You'll either be stuck on the ship for hours past your intended departure time, miss flights because you didn't allow enough time, or pay expensive last-minute change fees. Some first-timers even miss work commitments because they completely misunderstood the timeline. Here's what experienced cruisers know about disembarkation. You need to choose between self-assist or traditional luggage service well before your last day. Self-assist means carrying your own luggage, but walking off early. Traditional service means the crew handles your luggage, but you're assigned specific departure times based on flights and transportation. The key is understanding these options and planning accordingly. If you have early flights, choose self-assist and pack appropriately. If you prefer convenience and have flexible travel plans, use traditional service, but prepare for potentially long waits. Never book flights before noon on disembarkation day unless you're doing self-assist, and even then, allow extra time for delays. Pro tip that saves experienced cruisers hours: complete immigration and customs forms the night before. Attend the disembarkation talk, and have all travel documents easily accessible. The cruise line provides detailed instructions, but many first-timers ignore them and pay the price in stress and delays. The bottom line is this: every single one of these mistakes is completely avoidable when you know what to expect. Cruising should be relaxing and fun, not stressful and expensive because of preventable errors. The difference between a good first cruise and a great one often comes down to preparation and knowing these insider tips. Your first cruise is going to be amazing when you avoid these common pitfalls. If you found this helpful and want more first-timer guidance, make sure to subscribe to Cruise Navigator. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest cruise tips and tricks. Are you planning your first cruise? What are you most nervous about? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every comment and love helping first-timers feel confident about their upcoming adventures. Safe travels, and welcome to the wonderful world of cruising.